episode of Kids Show, in which we will be learning together, laughing together, and talking together. Now, let's start our episode. Minna, tell me first, how old are you?
I have 8 years old.
And which grade are you in?
3.
Now, Minna, tell me what got you interested in the Chinese culture?
I love Chinese very much. I love Chinese, also Chinese flute, because Chinese flute is better than others musics.
Yeah, it's the food is healthy, right?
Yes.
And I heard your mom is Chinese.
Yes.
Wow, so have you been to China?
Yes.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes.
And now you're going to show us this beautiful Chinese flute, right? Now tell me, how long have you been playing this beautiful flute?
I learned it from 3 months ago.
3 months ago. Wow, tell me more about it. How do you play it? Like, this is the mouthpiece, and then these are the frets?
If you want to learn it, you must press on do re mi. Number 1 is at the back, and while 2, 3, 4, 5 on the front.
So let's see, where are they? So these are just a minute. Let's show it to the camera. Show it to the camera. So you're saying that the ones you're having your fingers on. Yeah. Would you move your hand a little bit to show us the holes? So these are the ones that you're playing with, right? And then you're saying there is one on the back. Where is it? Would you show it to me? This one. Yeah. Good. Now when you play, did you learn the note, like how to read the music?
The book is 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, not like the piano one. This one is number 1 and number 2 and number 3 and number 4, 5. Till number 5 is the last one number.
Now, how many hours do you practice to do such? I've heard what you play. It's very beautiful. Tell me, how many hours do you practice per day?
1 hour only.
1 hour. That's very good. And what's this beautiful dress? This is very pretty. Tell me more about your dress.
In China, I go also like this, and I go and show everybody when I'm playing Chinese flute. So I buy this one to show everybody my dress when I'm playing this flute. Yes.
Now tell me, did you buy it from China when you were there, or you made it especially for you here?
I buy it in the China.
China. The colors are beautiful. Did your mom choose it for you, or you chose it?
My dad chooses it.
Your dad chose it. It's beautiful, and the necklace came with it. It's the same colors.
Yes, is with it.
Beautiful. This is very pretty. Do you have a lot of Chinese dresses?
Yes.
What about here in Egypt? What else do you like to do? Like, do you like the flute? What else do you do? Do you do sports? Tell me, do you read, color?
I love to read and drawing.
Drawing. And what do you like to draw?
I like to draw عروسة المولد.
Yeah, the Maulid doll. Yeah, this is beautiful. Now, when you grow up, what would you like to be?
I like to be a teacher.
Well, I hope all your dreams come true.
Thank you.
Now it's time to look into science. It's time to learn more about some of the brilliant science projects. It's time to enter the world of cells. So actually we have two innovative young students. One had a project about the cells in animals, and the other had a project in the cells in plants. We'll start first by the cells in animals, and I'm happy to have with me Hannah Tariq. Hannah, welcome. Tell me first, I know that this is a science project part of school, but tell me, why did you choose the animal cell?
Well, first of all, I think I chose it because like a lot of people need to learn about it, and it's something basic in science that everybody needs to know. And I think it's better to be presented in the form of models because first of all, like it helps high school students in particular visualize the image of the topic discussed, like the topic discussed at hand. It also helps like all students or intends to like describe the abstract behavior of the hypothesis of this phenomenon. Not only does it do that, but it also kinds of like facilitates the logical analysis and helps both parties, the students or the presenter and the audience, to understand everything inside and out.
Now, you're in which grade? 11th, 12th? Tell me more.
I'm grade 12.
Grade 12. So actually you're a senior this year. Now, let's get this piece really. Now, let's talk about your project. Tell me the material and the concept of it.
Okay, well, first of all, like the animal cell, it has like a couple of structures, and each structure like it has a specific function. Like first of all, let's start with the nucleus. It's in the center of the cell, and its function is to like it controls all the activities inside the cell. It's also responsible for RNA transcription. That's where messenger RNA is produced from a DNA template, and it also maintains DNA. And then moving on to the cytoplasm is responsible for the metabolic activities or the chemical reactions that occur inside the cell. It's also responsible for breaking down cellular waste. It gives the cell its shape, and it places all the organs in their places, so it kind of fills it out. And then we have the lysosome, and the lysosome actually it contains a lot of enzymes, and each enzyme has its own function. For example, one of which, it breaks down like cell debris or unwanted cell material. And the other one aids digestion, and the third one, it like breaks down certain viruses and bacteria. Moving on to the Golgi complex. The Golgi complex it has a name. Its name is Dispatch Station of Protein Products. It's named that because it's responsible for packaging and organizing materials inside the cell. It's also responsible for the transport of lipids and for the formation of lysosomes. Moving on to the ribosome is actually the tiniest or the smallest organelle in the cell. It could only be seen by a microscope, and its aim or its purpose is to like synthesize or make protein. It goes through DNA replication, transcription, and translation.
Now, tell me more about the idea itself. This is quite interesting, the way you've made it. How did you get the idea and the choice of your colors, the choice of material? Tell me more about the execution of your project.
Well, actually, here the school is a very inspirational place, and they help us out with these ideas, especially like our science staff is outstanding, and our science teachers are amazing, and they're quality. And they're the reason we've made it this far, and they're the reason we're innovating in science.
Now, I understand, but I mean, like, I can feel that there is like cardboard or plastic, something like a frame inside. And then tell me more about the materials you've made your cell out of.
Well, mainly cardboard, and this is like cloth. It's just cardboard and cloth and clay and colors. Mainly that.
Now, did you choose the colors and the layout of it this way, or was it your teacher who guided you through?
It's group work. Yeah.
How long did it take you to make that project?
I think it depends on each group.
Now, tell me more about yourself apart from the beautiful cell you've made. Tell me, what are your hobbies?
I like writing essays.
You like writing? What type of writing? Are you into romantic, history, science? Tell me more.
I'm into personal narratives and persuasive writing.
And do you do any sports?
Squash.
That's interesting.
Thank you.
Now, what about a day in your life? How do you do time management? And what would you say to your peers about time management?
It's something very pressuring and nerve-wracking because like not everybody even like in this age knows how to manage their timing. So I think it just depends. Like some people may like take all their time in studying, others devote their time in sports. So I think just try to do whatever you like doing the most. And during like especially studying days, whether you have SATs or exams, just try to take like breaks in the middle and just do the thing that makes you or innovates you and inspires you and empowers you to do well in your life every day. Just do the things you love in the middle and everything will go smoothly.
Now you're in senior high school. That means you're approaching university. Have you decided and made your mind what major you'd like to specialize in?
Actually, I would like to specialize in mass communication.
And what would you like to be when once you graduate?
I'm still kind of deciding between like being a reporter or a journalist. It's kind of like difficult, but all of it is intriguing.
I wish all your dreams come true. Thank you very much.
Thank you for having me.
Now it's time to learn about the plant cell. Actually, it's interesting how every cell in every organism, the composition, although it seems alike, but it's still different according to the function of that organism, whether it's an animal or a plant. Now we will be entering the world of plant cells through the project of the beautiful and young lady, Hee Jin Young. Welcome with us, Hee. Would you tell me, please, about your plant project?
This plant project was with in group work in biology sessions.
Now, you're a senior. Is this part of your senior high school curriculum?
Yes, this is part of the project for the grading system.
Tell me more about it. First, let me get it. Here we go. Tell me more about it. Tell me, how did you make it? Tell me more. Explain to me the various items of it, please.
The first of all, the cell wall here, the most outer layer of the plant cell. This is one of the cell structures that only exists in the plant cell. It does not exist in the animal cell. And the cell membrane, the inner layer of the cells, which transports the materials in and out of the cell. And another one is a chloroplast here, the green one. This is also one of the structures that only exists in a plant cell. This chloroplast contains chlorophyll, which absorbs the sunlight in order to make the food.
Now, the material itself, we have cardboard, we have type of colored paper or foam, and what about this one? What's the material of the nucleus itself?
This is just a simple sponge bowl.
Now, how long did it take you to do that project?
We took about 2 hours with many people helped me to do it.
Now, would you tell me more about yourself being here in Egypt? So, where are you from?
I'm from South Korea. I have been in Egypt since 2007. It's about 10 years now.
So, your mom and dad are working here?
Yes, my father's working here as an engineering. My mom is a housewife.
Wonderful. Now, tell me about Egypt. How do you find Egypt? Was it difficult for you when you came to Egypt for the first time? Tell me about you in Egypt.
It was difficult at the first time because we had different culture in Asia, but like as time passes, I am used to hear it. I-
Have you tried the Egyptian food?
Yes, I tried the koshari and mahshi. And I liked it.
So, which is your favorite meal?
I prefer koshari more.
Have you been around, like, for sure, you've been here now for like 10 years, you've mentioned. You must have been to the pyramids and to, which is your favorite sightseeing?
I liked the pyramid in Giza. It was so interesting. Like, I never saw like that huge things tourist place.
Now, as a senior student, what's your plans? Have you planned what you want to major in or not yet?
I'm still thinking about it.
So so that means eventually that do you have a dream of becoming or being part of a certain profession?
There are a lot of things I have been considering. I wanted to be a doctor once, and I wanted to be a businesswoman. A lot of things, but I'm still considering about it.
What about your hobbies? Tell me more about yourself. If you're not studying, what would you be doing?
I think my hobbies, like I like to bake, I like to play piano, I like to play basketball. I have a lot of hobbies, but like, yeah.
Now, senior high school is very important because it determines the university that you'll be entering. So tell me about time management. Like you say you like to bake, you like to play the piano, you like sports, and then you have to study. So tell me, do you do time management and you plan things, or you just improvise?
I usually try myself to plan, and like before I act, I usually do my hobbies on the weekends only, so it doesn't affect my school days. Yeah.
Now, when you bake, what do you like to bake?
I like the sweet bread things, like pastries. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Sheikh.
Thank you.
Although it sounds simple, the word home economics, yet it's very important, because if you can properly manage your house, you can properly manage your life, and then all the various homes together form our nation. And today I'm joined by Rahma Abdel Zahir, and she's in the middle. I have with me Sylvia Sulaiman as well as Anne George, and three of them excel in home economics. We'll learn more about why do they like home economics. Well, Sylvia, tell me, why do you like home economics?
I like home economics because I can make what I want. I love the things that I can make.
What grade are you in? Sixth grade. And tell me, this is a very lovely hat, the chef's hat. Did you make it yourself or your teacher made it for you?
My teacher helped me in some things.
And that's beautiful apron as well. Is it also made in your department here, or did you buy it?
No, I make it here.
Tell me, what do you like making? What are you interested in?
I decided to make a cake.
So you know how to bake?
Yes, we need 3 eggs and a cup of milk and some small amount of sugar. Mix them all in a mixer. Then put in a tray on 300. Uh, uh, then after I bake the cake, I know how to make it in my home and make it for my family.
Wonderful. And when you grow up, what would you like to be, Sylvia?
Doctor.
Doctor. What about you, Rahma? Tell me, why do you like home economics, and tell me about your skills in it.
I make what I think I do. We make scarves and medals. I like it. So my teacher teach me that I want.
And what's this beautiful piece in your hand? Tell me about it.
I decided to make it to give it to my mother on her birthday. It has the first letter of her name. My teacher helped me a lot. I used some plastic beads. I melted with electric iron.
This is very pretty. And when you grow up, what would you like to be?
Want to be a judge, like my father.
Wow, that's a very hard job. You know that?
Yes.
And it needs you to really do serious decisions. People's life can depend on your decision. Do you know that?
My father learned me that.
Now, would you show us this piece again to the camera, please, and tell us more about it?
We melted. My teacher helped me a lot about it. We used some small plastic beads. We melted with electric iron. It's
beautiful.
yes, I love it.
Yeah. Now, would you help me around, like get the? Yes, thank you, dear. Now, Anne, tell me more about. First of all, what grade are you in?
In 6.
Grade 6. You're all 6. Also, yeah. Now, tell me more about home economics. What got you interested in home economics?
Because I do beautiful things and my family feel happy when they see it.
Now, you're holding 2 beautiful pieces in your hand. Did you do these?
Yes.
Show it to the camera and tell us about them, and explain each at a time.
I decided to make it with my teacher in the home economics class. My teacher
Which one you'll start with?
My teacher learned me about it, and I do it with some beads and thread, and until this shape came to me.
You chose the colors?
Yes.
It's very nice. What about this one? This is very hard. It looks very hard to make.
I have a lot of pieces to make.
Tell me, how long did it take you to make this piece?
An hour.
That's very nice. Would you like to hold it? Yes. Now, what would you like to be when you grow up?
I wish to be a doctor.
Do you like playing certain sports? What do you do during your free time in addition to doing beads?
Do some things, medals.
Wonderful. I wish you all the best. Thank you very much, ladies.
here I am, how do you do?
Sister finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do? Baby finger, where are you? Here I am, how do you do?
We have seen together a variety of activities by you and for you. And that brings us to the end of Kids Show. Until we meet again with more activities, it's goodbye.
I love Kids Show.